Hi Leo, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your in-depth monthly reading. My friends, if you are new to this channel, I start this reading by getting in tune with your major energy that you are feeling with. So first I deal with just the energy, then I get deeper into the situation by using different kind of tarot deck, okay? And this is a free-flowing intuitive reading. Please take it as it resonates. And also if you like my energy, please do like, share, subscribe so that this video can reach out to people who might need to hear these messages. Okay, all right, without any further delay, let's get into this. Leo, we got Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess, and the Lovers to begin with. What I'm getting, that I'm getting this strong feeling that some of you, maybe many of you, it almost feel like that you want to get away from something. You want to get away from something, and when I say you want to get away from something, something that deeply affected you, something that kind of held you spiral, but at the same time it's very deeply emotional investment, and it has a lot of contemplation. You have gone through, you have been contemplating, reflecting on this situation, and you kind of call it a day. You kind of wrap these things and just go away. And many of you, I feel like you are planning to move, like physical move from one location to another location. And I'm getting that very strongly, because I feel like that you feel that by moving from place, that energy needs to be shifted, and one way to do that is by physically moving from one place to another place. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from the wheel no, from the Wheel of Fortune. And what is and I'm feeling like I'm also getting that, the when you get into this contemplation, when you get into this introspection kind of energy about this situation, I feel like because you have been doing it for so long, maybe there is a certain sense of, you are knowingly and unknowingly, certain sense of comfortability that you have gained, but in the place of reflection. I feel like there is a, but you can feel a force is coming to you that's kind of nudging you or forcing you internally to really get out of this cycle. I feel like I don't think whatever you are dealing with, you are going to go deeper into that. There is some kind of will force needs to happen in order to really move from this phase. And I feel like having a physical movement from one location to another location might be very beneficial for you, because this Wheel of Fortune came in a positive location, as a positive sign. So I feel like that will give you, that will bring this kind of luck, this kind of change that you're hoping for. But there is a High Priestess in the negative. What I'm getting here, that there is a lot of hurt feelings, even though you have been trying to mend your soul, trying to come to an understanding what happened, what did not happen. But there is some sense of still unhealed emotion that is still deep, that is still deep down there. There is a lot of emotion. I'm whatever this thing, because of the Lovers card, I really feel like there is a strong emotional bonding here in this situation. And I also feel like that you are really, some feelings are so hurt, even though mentally you understand, mentally you got a understanding of the logic of that matter and logic of that incident, but something, it hurt you so bad in the deep down of in your feelings, that it's very hard for you to really move from it. But you are doing everything to do that, and I feel you will be able to do that. But this is some kind of feelings, some kind of deep feelings, that is in one hand, your logic mind, your mind is telling you to move and like physically move, but you cannot. You almost feel like unable to do that at this moment, because of that some hurt feelings that has not been healed yet. And it's like, what's the energy that try to, it says that Lover is the reconciling energy here. So what does that mean here? What I'm getting, that you two, I'm really getting there is like a two people, they are in a highly disagreement with each other. I don't know, maybe it happened long past ago, and maybe the action you guys took, it was so much opposite, but at the same time you guys are connected. It was, I feel like it was more of the opposition, the differences came from more of a pride standpoint, not that real difference. It came from my way or your way, like my way or highway kind of stuff. Nobody was ready to bend, but you both are were connected. And I feel like there is some sense of maybe it happened in long past, maybe it's happened recently. But what is asking you, but is lover's card is giving me that there is sense of, it's not like the bridge is still not burned. I'm not saying that you guys gonna come together as a lover, but there is kind of middle point can be reached if you guys come to an negotiation, because I am strongly getting that they are giving this message. The differences that have occurred between you two, it was not feeling based differences, it was more of a ideological mental based differences. You how you stand in life and how they stand in life, and you both of you are very very confident and value their own opinion, so it was very hard for both of you to bend or mend. But I feel like I really getting that there is a middle ground that can be created, and it gonna be created more of a negotiation standpoint. So if you delve too much into, if you try to approach this with a feeling based emotion based approach, it not gonna work. It gonna, if you really want to move on, because I really feel that there is some kind of hurt emotion feelings that you are trying to, that maybe you are telling yourself, okay, I'm gonna complete new start, but there is something is still deep down kind of, like it's like a holding the root. And I feel like that can be solved if you come to a negotiation. Even if you don't talk to them in your mind, come to a negotiation which is logic based. Like if you understand, okay, they did this because of the ideological this, I did this because of this, like if you can like try to approach it in a very dry logic way, I feel like that's gonna give you some really release of this stuckness when which you are feeling in a deep down in your emotion. Because high priestess is very deep emotional card, and I'm also feeling that you are not very vocal about this stuckness. You are vocal about your ability, your wish, your determination to move on, your ability to have a reconcile, like mental reconciliation and just move on from that. You are very vocal about that, but when it comes to what's holding you still, you are not very vocal about it. There is some kind of hush hush thing, because you still are not ready to acknowledge that there is some hurt feelings which are still holding you, because you are so focused on moving on. So I feel like that moving on gonna happen when you come to in this logical negotiation with them, even if you don't talk to them but in your mind. And that's gonna clear up some kind of that's gonna heal this hyper stress energy here. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, let's see what we have for animal spirit. We got whale, buffalo, vulture, and nightingale. Look at this. We got, see there, it followed there, the high priestess followed by whale. Yeah, there is a lot of deep emotion here. Leo, you really emotionally invested, not only invested like action wise. Somehow this connection has touched you, your deeper soul. And what happened when it touched your deeper soul, it kind of left a wound there. And because it's so deep, the light is not going all the way in, and it's kind of taking its own more time to heal. But a lot of deep emotion is there, and I feel like you are not very, I'm also getting, they're giving me that you are not, when it comes to emotion, when it comes to willpower, you are very vocal about it. What you need to do, what you want to do, how you're going to do it, how much determined you are, willpower, everything is on in line. But when it comes to deep emotion, Leo, I feel like I don't know why. Maybe you don't have that kind of confidence in others to really share your deep emotion, but there is some kind of bottling of emotion there that you are not really dwelling on it, but they are just there. It's like that. It's not like you go there every day, but you know the existence of the deep water right inside you, and it's not being getting any exposure to air or sun or anything like that. So it's kind of getting a little contaminated, you know what I mean? So it needs to be like purged out a little bit. It needs to be purged out a little bit. Anything that touches you feel, like if you can watch something or read something that emotionally touches you, it may feel a little bit uncomfortable, especially when you are so focused to make this thing work and move on. I feel like that even though it feels a little uncomfortable, whatever makes you feel like you are punched to say something, you are motivated to say something about yourself, about your feelings, that way you can purge this little by little, and that will help you. Because with the buffalo, this is also my Taurian card. I'm getting that you are very, something hurt you very bad, and you're like, you're very stubborn about moving on. You are very stubborn about moving on, and that is, and with this, with the thunder, it's giving me that is the spirit saying that that is the right thing to do. But at the same time, there is like a lot of anger. I'm getting strong Taurian energy here. For some reason, the moment I got into Buffalo, there is a like a anger. There is like a sense of. I'm also getting that I'm never gonna forgive, like not forgive, like I'm never gonna forget. It's like something that there is no reconciliation, so that's why the lover came over there in that way, that there is no, I don't think you guys can do emotional reconciliation, because the thing kind of went out of hand. But there is a mental reconciliation is possible, and that will free you a little bit with this anger. There is a strong pent up anger that I'm getting. Also disappointment. I'm also getting disappointment. And with the vulture, I'm feeling like you're really trying to analyze. You are really trying to analyze what went wrong. So there is a lot of reflection happening here. Like I said, Wheel of Fortune, you are in the, and I feel like you are maybe. Pay attention. Are you doing it for too long? There is a silver lining between reflection and being stuck in the reflection. Are you doing it for too long? Just pay attention to that, you will be fine. And I'm just getting that this vulture is like, it's like really trying to understand. I don't think you are in a place where you are trying to just blame everything on other person and not taking your responsibility that what kind of role you played. I feel like you are pretty mature, of mature to not to do that. But I feel like you're really analyzing, really understanding what's going on, and not only what's going on, what went on in the incident, what you need to eliminate from your life, what kind of, because with the Wheel of Fortune, you are definitely going into a new cycle. And you don't, before you get into this new cycle, you want to make sure that you are not carrying some kind of rotten meat from your previous experience. So you are very methodical, and you are very almost like a ritualistic way you are approaching this cleansing thing. You are approaching cleansing thing and picking up all these thing, negative thing or things that you don't like, in your new, because in the new you really want to feel vibrant. You want to start from the new, you want to start from complete. Look at this, how like dense energy to Nightingale. It's like all of a sudden you are singing. You want to get out in the air, you want to take the fresh air, and you really want to get your mojo back. You really want to start new. I'm getting that strong sense that you really want to start new. But that is where I think this anger, it needs to be, there is a pent up anger I'm getting with the buffalo and the whale, like the pent up emotion. But I don't think you're dwelling on that emotion, it's just there. So address that however way, maybe watch something that triggers your feelings. I know that we don't like triggering, but you need that triggering in order to really let some light in this water. Otherwise it's just gonna, very contaminated stale water. It's not good. So anyway, so let's see, we got two of them. One is blessing of Zara and the whirling goddess. There is, I feel like you are going through a lot of like whirling kind of experience, like a lot of there is a there is a lot of determination. I'm getting lot of determination, even though it's kind of making you topsy-turvy. Someday you feel like you got everything under control and determined focus. Next day you may feel like that your emotion is coming, because high priestess is at the negative. Like this pent-up emotion is making your wall like swirling around. So there is almost like a little bit of the feminine tower moment here. I'm getting feminine tower moment, but it's actually giving you, look at this, you are kind of almost like you are swirling under the in the water, and then you are kind of coming out and getting the sun here. I'm feeling like with the wheel of fortune that you are definitely gonna get out of this funk that you got found yourself in, and I feel like you're really gonna get out of it. It just this process of going through it is kind of I think you are doing everything all right, Leo. I'm getting this strong. I feel like you are very much doing everything that you needed to be. Only thing that you need more trigger. I know maybe you do not like that word right now, trigger, but I feel like that's what you need. You need more trigger to unleash certain pent up feelings that is there. And that will also release some of your anger. Because with the buffalo, I got a strong kind of suppressed anger there. Okay, let's see what we have. Situation ones. Okay, we got judgment in reverse and six of wands in reverse. That is you, Leo. Six of wands, judgment in reverse. And then we got king of wands, which is again you. Then the queen of wands in reverse. Wow, it's like back to back your card. And then we got five of pentacles, story and energy again. One more. And the four of swords. Okay, hold on. Leo, with the judgment in reverse and the six of wands in reverse, what I'm getting that it's been proving to be, judgment in reverse is kind of difficult energy sometimes to deal with, because it feels like the part of you wants to be gone, but the part of you kind of holding you back. It's like that you are like working every day, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, to go somewhere. Then at the end of the day you find like only a part of you is ready to go, the other part knowing that it's better for them to go, but it's still staying where it is. So there is like a kind of a dialectical going on within you, and I feel like that's coming from this high priestess because of some kind of emotional that needs to be healed. I'm getting that strongly, and also getting that you are not feeling like with the six of wands. It could be it because it came wheel under the wheel of fortune, so that I'm really feeling like this is something that you're dealing with, like right now going through, but it's gonna change with the wheel of fortune, because that's where the turmoil, the coil is right now. You're within the coil, and it's kind of getting hard to really release it, but your dedication and wish and will is so strong that it's gonna come out anyway. But I'm also getting with the six of wands in reverse. I'm also feeling that this journey, this whatever happened, has made you a little less self-assured, little self-assured. Maybe I'm also getting, maybe you had a dip in your career, like maybe you used to get a lot of, like project, and like maybe your project and your work used to be much more recognized, but somehow something, like your value has not been appreciated the way it used to be. So there is a dip in that. But the thing is, they're telling me, oh, they just told me, it's not about dipping, it's about you have changed the way you seek success before. Maybe before, if it is a career oriented thing, maybe before, with the lover, I'm actually also getting, maybe it could be some, for some of you, maybe it could be something very professional related, because this collapsing hand is very, looks very professional, official kind of approach. But it for maybe some of you, but whatever it is, like you used to get, maybe you used to get a lot of admire, like really someone, this equation had put you in that kind of area, in that kind of pedestal where they really look up to you. But all of a sudden, that look up to, that admiration, it's kind of gone away, and that really hit you hard. It really hit you hard, not because you wanted all this attention or anything, because you felt like, what, how come you saw some light in me and you admired me, and now you don't see the light? So you are doubting, like, okay, so if I did have light, so I'm still have that light. So if you're not seeing it, that means either I don't have to begin with in your eyes, or you don't know what you saw. So in both cases, it make you feel very doubtful about what went on. So there is like that kind of things, but you are coming out of that, because it followed by king of wands. King of wands is like you are really, really very dedicated. You feel like, and you are ready to do this negotiation, you are ready to do this negotiation in your mind, and if it is, if you can talk to them, then you are going to talk to them directly. If you cannot, I feel like you are going to do this very professional kind of official negotiation to get out of it, like you are gonna put out on the paper, like, okay, what's their ideology, this and that's very dry approach to analysis the situation. And I feel like with the king of wands, even though it's a dry approach, but it's driven by this power, driven by this will that you are gonna get out of this funk, so it's driven by fire, but moderated by air, like very analytic kind of approach. This is very interesting. With the king of wands and the queen of wands in reverse, yeah, with the lovers and then king and queen wands is definitely, I'm getting a counterpart kind of energy. I'm definitely getting a counterpart kind of energy. And your queen of wands in reverse came under well. So I really feel like you're emotionally, that you hold emotionally, it's like that this person wants is to be, that's the same thing I'm getting with the sinking of wands. Whatever, whether this person or it's a you, whatever, this energy used to be very confident, used to be very like vivacious, like they can make things happen, they can imagine the impossible, and they can make things happen. They had that vigor in life, they have the zeal of life in them. But something happened, and when they were like that, you guys are like, look at this king and queen of wands, like perfect. One is bringing out, one is saying, okay, look, there is a magic, it can possible. Other is saying, okay, we are going to do it together. Let me make sure what you need to do, what you have to do in order to really push through it. So one is bringing the idea, the another is like, okay, let's execute it. It's like you guys used to be like a power couple, like counterpart. But this person somehow, it just completely, they kind of lost their magic, they kind of lost their confidence, they did not admire you anymore. I don't know what happened. Maybe I can get another card on this. And this, it all of a sudden fell to you that this, and you real, like there is like a no explanation was given. I don't think they did not give you explanation, because I feel like they did not have any. But whatever went down with the Queen of Wands reverse, it created a lot of pent up emotion within you. I'm gonna get one more card before I move to Five of Pentacles. What happened with the Queen of Wands? Ooh, so many things wanted to come out. Ten of Wands wanted to come out, but did not fall out, so I'm not gonna take that. Okay, I'm gonna take this too. Three of Swords, oh wow, and Nine of Swords. See, oh my god, I'm really feeling like maybe this person got into some kind of huge mental dilemma. Because this person, it could be part of you too, take it as it resonates, but there is a mental dilemma happened, maybe to the point of some kind of all of a sudden mental breakdown, anxiety, depression, paranoia, like almost like I'm getting like very hyper paranoia, bipolar paranoia, schizophrenic paranoia, like those kind of things are coming off. Something went down with the Queen of Wands here, because this, you two are like perfect, you two are like so much in power and kind of vibing for with each other, and something went down with them, with the Queen of Wands, whosoever is Queen of Wands here. And I really feel like that it made them so confused that they don't know what they thought is right, they don't know what is right. It's like, I don't know whether they communicated with you or not. With the Five of Pentacles followed by Five of Pentacles and Four of Swords, I really feel like that there is a lot of unfinished communication here, Leo, because I feel like, because they couldn't make up, they couldn't understand this change. Like, look at this, from Queen of Wands to Nine of Swords and Three of Swords. I mean, that's like, that will like tip any queen, and they just tipped from Queen of Wands upright to Queen of Wands reverse, because they all of a sudden feel like there is something that they cannot, it's like they don't know, a lot of doubt coming in from the basic thing, like doubt in life, like even for a basic decision making. Like, let's say you are driving and you want to take the right lane, but some part of your brain is, oh, what if I take, is it a right lane? Like, even the basics, fundamental necessary decision became very hard for them, because there is all of a sudden, like they, it feel like the lot of doubt, lot of direction came to them, and it completely lost their perception of right and wrong or reality. And that, they couldn't, I really think that they might not have talk about all these things with you, and they just kind of vanished, kind of pull themselves out of this, because there is obviously, if a Queen of Wands is all of a sudden in reverse, they will have a pride also. They just don't want to tell you, okay, this is what is happening, okay, now it's your problem what to do, because they know you are the King of Wands, you will take charge and do it. But they didn't want to burden you, they didn't want to, they, first of all, they did not understand what's going on with them. Second of all, they didn't want to burden you. Third of all, they have pride to say, hey, I was Queen of Wands yesterday, now I'm Queen of Wands in reverse. I mean, nobody wants to say that, you know so there is a, I think, the communication gap, and you did not understand all of a sudden this flip, and it created a lot of sense of rejection. You feel like, oh my god, nothing, if this doesn't happen, then what can work? If Queen of Wands and King of Wands coming together still not making it work, then how can any other pair can make it work? Because Queen and they are the ultimate pair. If this pair does not work, then I don't know what else would work. So you felt a lot of you feel like that you will never find someone that you can truly share your life with, because you feel like you found someone and they just, yeah, so there is like that kind of sense, and you feel really, but you have been healing, I can see that with the Four of Swords. Four of Swords, and I feel like this person is not in your life at this moment. Whenever that happened, they packed and leave and left. Whether they're left mentally or physically or both, but they definitely left. And it really made you, but you are healing. You are mending your heart, you are stitching your heart back. There is, maybe you are taking a lot of time off, maybe you are doing a lot of spiritual healing, and also like just calming yourself down. And I feel like the way you are going, Leo, I don't know why I'm saying keep thinking Taurus. I don't know, this is weird. Like not weird, but I usually don't get that combination together. It's like you are really healing. You are going to some places, even though it may feel like a little bit feminine tower, I like said. Someday it's like all makes sense, next days feel like there is an emotion cyclone inside you and you cannot really put your mind straight. But you are through that. There is some sense of calmness and serenity that is taking over day by day, whether you realize it or not. It's coming. You are protected, and you are like you are right now, you are doing that makes you feel like you are at home. You are not challenging yourself to do something extraordinary or something going out of your way to this approach, that approach. You are kind of sticking to basic and sticking to your own value in order to really get out of this funk. Okay, let's see. I'm so interested to what is going on with them. Again, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is beautiful. Look at this, Judgment in reverse and Six. You are like the Wheel of Fortune is taking away all this kind of thing, because I really feel this connection or this situation, whether it's a work based or relationship based, definitely made you feel extremely dejected in life. It's like worn out kind of energy. It kind of took away the part of your hope, because when you feel like that, if we are meant to be together, if this project is for me, I am absolutely qualified, I am absolutely have 100% passion for it. Even after that, this doesn't work, then what else will work? That kind of I'm getting, and that created, but it's coming Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's good. It's fading away. It's gonna fade away before you even know, or maybe it's already faded away. Okay, then you have Devil in reverse. Okay, and it came, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay. And then these two came out, Nine of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. Look at this with the Queen of King. Yeah. If it is a project or person, you really saw a full potential there. You wanted to build. You felt emotional liberation. You felt that agility to go farther and discover. You felt emotional freedom. At the same time, you felt this home groundedness. You felt like you wanted to build a house with them. You wanted to do everything with them. At the same time, you did not feel like you are emotionally stuck or you are emotionally subjugated to anyone or anything. So there is like a perfect combination of freedom, at the same time groundedness. This is like something, oh my god, but something went down bad with this person or with this situation. Let's get Temperance in reverse, right under Five of Pentacles. And we got Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is definitely a love reading. I mean, how can I not acknowledge this? We have Devil, we have Two of Cups, we have Lovers. I mean, what else do you need? um but if it is otherwise, please take it as it is, and just take the energy here. I'm gonna get one more card for this Devil in reverse. High Priestess is came almost in reverse, and that's why. Okay, what I'm seeing here, Leo, that this person, because this person really admired you, they really look up to you, and you took all the charge. You are like this, lion roaring. You all you needed that admiration fuel to fuel it up. So this person actually worked you. It's like a fit you like a gloves. It did. But what happened? It created a lot of intense desire feelings within you, and this kind of created a lot of dependency, whether you know it or not. But I don't think you are aware of that dependency at the time with the High Priestess in reverse. But it created a lot of dependency, but it is past. It is past, because Devil in reverse, it is past. But I'm just saying what happened, because at some point you feel like without them you don't have the fire anymore, and they feel like that without you taking charge their admiration doesn't lead to any kind of thing. So you kind of, yeah, it is a power couple, but at the same time within that power couple dynamics it created a certain sense of codependency, and it would felt very interdependency. And you did not, you guys, because you guys are so charged up with doing things, because both are fire coming up, everything is burning, all obstruction is feel like nothing. We can do it. If we want it we will do it. If we want it we will do it, no matter whether it's external achievement, internal achievement, with family, friends, it doesn't matter. You guys just do things together, so with so much passion and vigor. But what happened, nobody really paid attention what's going on underneath with the High Priestess. Underneath, because of all this fire, you guys kind of developed a sense of ball and chain, sense of codependency. All love has certain sense of codependency. Without absolute codependency, I don't know that. I mean, yeah, that can be love, spiritual and all, but when it's physical, mental, emotion, it's certain sense of dependency. Some people like that. Many people like that. A certain sense of dependency, not like devilish dependency, but a certain sense of dependency. Like, you know, like let's say you have a presentation and you want your partner to be there. Yeah, of course you're not going to fail the presentation if they're not there, but if they're there you like it. You feel like you're sharing this moment with them, and that's like it's like a little bit of dependency. You feel like you are more enthusiastic, more confident if they're there. That's fine. But here it became like almost like if they don't feed you, you don't feel like you are admired enough, and when you don't take charges, they don't feel like they have enough fuel to go ahead by themselves. So they needed leadership, and you needed like almost like a disciple, like a fan based kind of. But I'm not saying that's a very reductive way of saying. I'm just saying it's kind of, it became a very interdependent. But you guys got so much, like Nine of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. So much freedom was there. So much freedom was there. And it's, I feel like you both looked for, but at the same time, freedom was there, but you both were looking for, yeah, you both were looking for building something, but at the same time, you were like, how do you look, how, yeah, so I'm getting a little different energy right now with the Nine of Cups. Hold on. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you both kind of, I don't think you realized that at the time, but now with the reflection, with the vulture, when you reflect, you really feel like that there are moments that you wanted to build everything with them, but at the same time there was a desire, looming desire, that you couldn't address at the time because of the devil energy, but it was there to do something on your own. You both realized, maybe you both never really talked about it, but it was there. The realization, the mild realization was there, that you both are getting way too interdependent, and there was a zeal to do something just by yourself. both of you, but you need never got addressed, but it's only coming on the surface in reflection, in introspection with the vulture card. And the temperance in reverse, and the with the five of pentacle underneath, five of pentacles, I'm getting that, yeah, like you really felt that these things not gonna change. It took away some part of your optimism. It You tried to look at adventure in a very negative way, because you felt like the adventure and optimism and expansion only got you in trouble, only made you feel lonely and isolated and rejected, non-desirable, like all those things, kind of, these modern, like temperance is a Sagittarian energy, this optimism, seeing the light in the darkness, that kind of optimism was tested during this time. And I'm also feeling, as you're healing, Leo, you're realizing that you two are not meant to be, with the two of cups in reverse. Like maybe spiritually you may have connected some way, but when it comes to really materialize that spiritual connection, it was a disaster. I'm gonna get one more card for temperance. And you are understanding that, you are understanding the limitation of this connection, but that's not the hold up here. The hold up here is to release that feelings of anger and this, like, even though you understand now that maybe why they did it, I don't think you totally do, because I feel like that communication is never came to you, like why they did what they did, because it was like so shocking for them as well. They just did not know how to approach. So if you can come to a conclusion on that, that will release you from a lot of anger. I'm really feeling like they did not they, whatever went down, it was not their, things are not in their hand. Even though you may not agree with me, look at that nine of cups, knight of cups, temperance. Yeah, you are yeah, when it comes to love, you feel like this is it. It's like you felt you went into a complete bleakness of abyss. I think everything you understood, what this relationship was for, what is the limitation, this and that. All you have to do, Leo, if you can, just know that this person did not do anything on purpose. Their life all of a sudden turned ups and down, and they did not know how to manage them, let alone, you. So let's get a card from Queen of Wands, because I'm really like, I feel like that's where your issue is. I feel like externally you already made up your mind, move on, understood what this relationship was for, what you wanted, where it went, devilish, everything. You kind of come to a conclusion. You still don't understand why they did what they did. And that's why this high priestess, this deep emotion is holding you and created some kind of pent up anger within you. One more card for Queen of Wands before we close this reading. Yeah, the Empress. See? Again, the Taurian energy here. Libra, Taurian. Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So this person, whosoever this person, it could be vice versa, Leo. Whatever this person is really like embodiment, you really like, you found your match, but then, they just, they are, they are fiery and everything. Empress is embodiment of everything, but when it came to emotion, somehow they did not handle their emotion very well, and that kind of triggered lot of their pain, like maybe past wounds, because three of swords can come from long back. Nine of swords, maybe they have a lot of emotional issue that they did not really process it, but your connection kind of triggered that issue, triggered that emotion, because they were emotionally involved. So when you are emotionally involved, you cannot just forget about all the other parts of emotion. So that kind of came out. It's like so strong, Queen of Cups, all of a sudden influx of emotion. And even though they were very stable, they thought that they know how to handle all different element. They came up very confident, matured, but they did not know how to handle this influx of emotion. And they tried to handle it, but the more they tried to handle it, they lost their control over their brain, they lost control over their mind, and it kind of completely took a whole different paradigm in for their life, for them. I don't know how they are, how they're doing, and I'm not gonna go there. But this is just know one thing, if you're connecting with this reading, that this person did not do anything purposefully to hurt you, if that helps at all. This person went found themselves in a complete surprise, that they may have painted something else, because there was a pride issue I'm getting. They didn't want to tell all these things that they're going on, because they don't want to say, oh my god, I'm going, so-called crazy and all that. People have all this taboo thing towards those kind of terms, like all those other thing. So whatever reason, they may give you a very shallow reason. They may say, oh, I fell in love with someone else, our love is not real, you are not this, that, and that, whatever. They may be ghostlight you. I'm not saying that that's proper to things to do, but they may did that because they did not know how to address their thing, because it completely surprised them. And after that, you found yourself as a deep emotional muddiness, that you don't know how to address that, even though you are doing all the other things right now. I feel like it took you quite a while to really bring all the other things together, and now you are at this point where you are about to get out of this mortal coil, get out of this funk, and kind of really take off. And if it is necessary, please physically move, that will help you. It's just additional message I'm getting constantly. So if you physically move, may accelerate your healing. And also trying to understand this negotiation, logical negotiation. All right, Leo, I hope you get something out of it, and I will talk to you next time. Okay, take care. Bye.